So what's up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY 87 here, aka Grace, and today we got another old school versus new school. So of course y'all know I was gonna have to get this one in here. So in today's old school versus new school, we have the Unearthly Cosmetics Strawberry Milkshake palette up against the Glamlite X Strawberry Shortcake collection. So that's actually currently what's on my eyes right now, the Strawberry Shortcake collection for Glamlite. I literally just filmed the video for y'all tonight. So it is Christmas Eve while I'm trying to get as much stuff done as I can as usual, because over the rest of the weekend I kind of don't want to have to film, and tomorrow's Sunday and I want to come back over here and film, and then Monday I'm not trying to come over here and film either, so I'm trying to get as much done as I can. So this is what both the palettes look like on the inside. As you can see, they look quite similar. The only thing is I feel like they're a bright yellow, this greens in here that aren't in this one, but otherwise I feel like it looks pretty on point. And it has this light punk color shade here that they didn't put in this one. They stuck true to like the strawberry shortcake theme. And since this wasn't necessarily strawberry shortcake theme, I guess that's why they put this shade in here. I'm not sure, but anyway, y'all know the drill. We're gonna talk about the old one first, which is the Unearthly Cosmetics Strawberry Milkshake palette, which oddly enough is not on their website right now. None of the staple palettes you're used to them having are on their website right now. They literally only had the holiday collection when I went to check, so hopefully get back on there soon. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm hoping it comes back because this is one of my favorite palettes from the brand. Actually, this was, I think, the second palette I bought from them. I bought Poison Apple, and then I bought this one because I love the color story of both of them. So I thought, you know, it would really hurt my soul if they're getting rid of this one. I know she's talking about getting rid of Laura, but I'm like, look, don't get rid of anything. By the way, if you were interested in buying anything from Unearthly Cosmetics, you can use my girl Frizz Face, that's Beauty in the Frizz's code, or you can use my girl, y'all know, Karen Harris, Cage Makeup. I alternate and use both codes since I like both of them, so I try to, you know, contribute to both households. So but when I bought this one, I'm pretty sure I used Karen's code because I don't think I knew that Beauty and the Frizz had a code, or she might not have had a code yet. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I used Karen's code when I bought this palette initially. This is what she looks like. It's absolutely stunning. I love the color story of this. The only thing is, y'all know how I feel about shades like this. So to me, I only have 8 shades to work with in this palette. I do not have 9 because we know I ain't using it. Like, I can just cover it up. It's 8. Not 9, it's 8. And I get to have a good variety of looks though, because it's like you can do an all red look, you can do a red and pink look, you can do a red and green look, you can do an all green look, or you can do greens and purples, or you can do pinks and purples, or you can do reds and purples. So I feel like she gave a good variety of stuff, and you can still get a good variety of looks out of this in spite of it only being an 8-pan palette. So, you know, I think it's good. I think it's good quality. This is when she changed over to these square pans with bigger product in it, but it's like some of the palettes in this style you have to be careful for, like the new Poison Apple she had in this before she discontinued it. Like, the shimmers were harder pressed in the pan, so they were harder to pick up and a little more difficult to work with. I didn't find that with this palette personally. I'm just saying, like, sometimes they're pressed harder in the pan, kind of like ColourPop had that issue this year. Like, when she changed over to this style, I noticed that. So that's just something to be mindful of with this brand. But I love the color story of this palette, and I love this palette, so that's why I did that. Why y'all don't need video, because I'm like, do you really need the one that's on my eyes if you have this? I don't know. But you'll hear my thoughts about that in that video. We're not going to talk about that in this video. We're just going to talk about this palette. So, we had Strawberry Shortcake. This is the color story. I like the color story of this one just because it's more true to Strawberry Shortcake. Like, I don't have that light bone colored shadow, and then like I have more variety to choose from. So I do like this one color story more just because I feel like I have more variety to choose from, like I said. Plus it has these dual-chromic sparkly shades, and they have different finishes to them and whatnot, and you have just a good variety to choose from. Like, you have a whole row of green shimmers, then you have like nice muted fuchsia pink tones. If you don't want to necessarily use red, you can use this dark pink on the outer V. You can use this light pink toward the front, so it still gives you a good variety of stuff you can use in this palette that I really like, which is why I really like this palette. I used quite a few shades in this. You'll see in the video I put up on Christmas Day, because the review for this is going up on Christmas Day along with my ranking all my holiday palettes. Obviously this isn't going to be in it because it literally showed up on the 22nd, and I filmed that video like the Saturday before because I didn't know when this was actually going to show up. So this unfortunately will not be in the ranking for that. Just know that now, but you will see it in you'll see the video for this on Christmas Day. Anyway, back to talking about the palette. I actually am very surprised and really like this one more than I expected to, because I was like, I have my strawberry milkshake. I don't really need this. I'm buying this to review to show them that they don't really need this. So I was just like, I was very impressed by it though. But I mean, like, I'm usually impressed by most Glamlite things. They have hiccups to where I don't necessarily like product all the time, but overall I generally like whatever I try from them for the most part. So that's why I wasn't like tripping about getting it, because I'm like, I'll most likely like it, and I do. So without further ado, and talking about the formulas and different finishes and the pros and the cons of the palette, of the brand, let me zoom you on real quick and cute like I said, I have that palette on my eyes right now, the strawberry shortcake one I just showed you. So this is the look I created. I tried to use as many shades in it as possible, since I want to get a feel for the palette myself before I film this video we are filming now. So I have quite a few shades on the eyes. If y'all can tell, I used the entire green row, and I jumped around to use different fuchsias. So in this look, I'm thinking we're going to use more of the darker berry tones, if you will, because I didn't use any of those in the video I did. I used the green for the outer V. So I'm thinking we're going to use more of the berry tones. Like, I want to dip into this red right here and see how it works, and dip into this red right here. Plus, I feel like I know those are colors that'll match better that are in the strawberry milkshake palette. And then like this pink right here, there's a pink like this, and this one right here, this pink. Ooh, slap myself in the face, y'all, and turn that shit backwards. So this shade right here is similar. So I'm thinking we're gonna just do a simple reddish safe look, and then put like the pink on there. And maybe I don't think there's actually a red shade that matches this red shade, because I was gonna say put that in the inner corner, but it's like, I feel like I can pull off this purple and then do the iridescent shade that's in the inner corner of my eye now, again, to make a look. So I know we can come up with a look with this, and it's not gonna be hard. I might even use this pink on the brow bone as well, since I used the pink on the brow bone the last time, and just do a reddish and pink iridescence type look. Anyway, I'm gonna go off camera so we can do that look. I'm going to do the strawberry milkshake off camera, because you already saw the video on strawberry milkshake on why you don't need it to compare to this strawberry shortcake palette. I'm getting tongue twisted of saying strawberry so many times. But anyway, I'm gonna go off camera and do the old palette off camera. Then I'll have it swatched on my hand as, like, you know, Unearthly, Glamlite, Unearthly, Glamlite. These are actually all the blushes from the collection. So this is the blush I have on my face right now from the Glamlite collection. This is the Dior one, and this is the Juvia's Place one, and then this is the lipsticks on my lips. And I compared the lip glosses to see if they were gonna be similar, because remember they came out with their red lip gloss from the Icy collection. So that's the second one right here, and this is the one from the strawberry shortcake set. So I'd be kind of annoyed if I bought the Icy collection already and then I bought the strawberry shortcake because I want the lipstick, because it's like I'll have two of the same lip glosses. As a YouTuber, I'm fine with it because I get to show it to you all, but it's like, I just want you to be mindful as a customer. Like, if you already had the red one, you might not want to buy the set, because it's like you'll be forced to have two of the same lip gloss, and maybe you have a family member you can give it to justify it. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera for real now. I'll be right back, girl. Okay, y'all, so I put on Juvia's Place blush, and this is the eye we came up with the what is it, the strawberry milkshake palette. So we're gonna take this shade right here to start off with. Then we're gonna go into this shade right here for the brow bone. Again, I did that with the last look. This is gonna be our inner corner shade right here, and this is the shimmer shade we're putting on the lid. So let's get into it. This palette came with numbers. It did not come with names like the Scooby-Doo collection. So I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, let's get started. My pink, so I feel like this pink is actually deeper than the one in the strawberry milkshake palette. I prefer the color of the one in the strawberry milkshake palette. I like that it's a little bit lighter, but that's just more of a personal preference type thing. But I do like that this strawberry shortcake palette doesn't have that new, weird whitish nude shade that I can't do anything with. So again, these are just personal preferences that I'm noting while I'm doing my eyeshadow. So I try to bring it pretty close to the crease, but not exactly, so that way I don't have to worry about adding it back when I cut the crease. I'm gonna just rub it across the top. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this one is lighter than that one. Let's take my clean brush before we start. Kind of loose everywhere. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the outer V and take that berry shade I just showed you and put it on the outer V. I feel like the one in the Strawberry Milkshake is definitely deeper than this one, so I'm liking the tone of that one a little bit better as well. So far when it comes to this eye look I'm doing, I'm liking the way the Strawberry Milkshake side looks better than the Strawberry Shortcake side. I mean, it still looks nice, and I feel like if you saw me up close, unless you like were a person who pays really close attention to detail like I do, then you wouldn't, you know, notice. The difference. I definitely feel like the tones are off. Like this one looks to pull a little bit deeper than this one. I was hoping this one would oxidize and, you know, they'd be even, but so far it's not looking like it. And the pink is already lighter, so those two things are off about this. So that's what we're working with so far. Let's get the glitter glue now. And then we can cut crease. I already have some glitter glue on here from the last eye look, so I'm gonna start off by using that glitter glue. And then I'm gonna have to put some more on to cut like actual crease part up there, because it was lower toward the brush. So it mainly just did the you know, the lid shade, and then get like this part up here when I'm supposed to cut. I cut it. And hook that up. So that's so far so good. Let's get into the shimmer shade we put on the lid. Now I tried to pick one that didn't have like a shift to it, because I feel like all the other ones like in this palette have a shift. This seems to be the only one that doesn't, but it looks like it's gonna be more of like on the satin side. So let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely on the satin side, and I feel like it's more leaning red tone than pink like it looks in the pan. Maybe it's just me, but it's not necessarily giving what I thought it was gonna be giving. So I'm like, I thought it was gonna be more brighter and sparkly to match the one we have on, but I mean it's giving sparkle, but I don't know, it's just not giving the coloring in which I was hoping for. I was hoping the colors would match a little bit better, but I mean I guess that's okay. My son wants to watch a Christmas movie. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Claus or something. But I'm trying to get like some eye looks done, because y'all don't understand how many palettes are sitting in the floor here just for all the new series I have. Because I have like 3 to 4 new series coming out in 2023. This is one of them you're watching the video for now. I've already told y'all the older ones that I've filmed, but you know, I'm still been trying to. Yeah, I'm not liking the shade on the lid. I feel like it looks patchy. And it's not sticking well, like it's not blending out well. Like where I initially put that first part right here, I feel like it's just patching and sticking right there with this particular shade. I didn't have that issue with any of the other shades I used, but I'm noticing with this shade in particular that is doing that, so I'm not necessarily crazy about that. I'm gonna go back into the burgundy shade and kind of like blend on out of here, but yeah, this shimmer shade is definitely disappointing. I'm gonna try it with my finger in a second to see if that'll work any better, but right now, it's just not giving. And what's going on with my fingernail? See if that'll make a difference. Because I'm just trying to get those places that are patchy to not be patchy. I'm thinking maybe my finger can smooth it out the way your brush can't. Especially because, you know, your finger warms up product and all. Okay, yeah, my finger fixed the issue, but it's like I shouldn't have to go on my finger to fix the issue. It should just, you know, work. So, not really a fan of having to use my finger to make it work. Okay, so last one we're gonna get into is the shimmer that's supposed to go in the inner corner. So we get into this one. We just put this one on the lid, and y'all know this is this is the one we use on the outer V. So let's pop in the inner corner, and still looking somewhat patchy, just because that part I initially put on like clumped up in the front of the eye, and even with the pat and the motion of my finger, it didn't clear it out. So Not happy about that. Anyway, this is the finished eye look on both eyes. So remember, this is the old school with the Milkshake, and this is the new school with the strawberry shortcake. So let's back it on up and talk about my thoughts. So I like each palette for different reasons. Like, I prefer the look I originally came on camera with when it comes to this palette. So I definitely like the green and pinkish red combo with this more than just using kind of the reds on their own. Because if y'all notice with the reds on their own, this red worked really nice, but this shimmer right here totally disappointed me. It was patchy on the lid, and even when I blended out with my finger, like I said, it wasn't giving what it needed to be giving. Then this pink looked nice with the other look, but compared to this pink, I like the light airy look of this more. I feel like I could have recreated this same eye look with their sleepover palette though. But I must say, like, when it comes to this battle, just based upon the colors I chose, I like my old school palette better. My Unearthly Cosmetics Strawberry Milkshake, I'm liking it better than the tones in this, just because of the patchy shimmer. That's really what's making this a downer look for me, this patchy shimmer, and the fact that it didn't go on evenly and smoothly the way I'm used to their shimmers doing. So I'm sorry, but my Unearthly Cosmetics Strawberry Milkshake palette won this battle. So those are my thoughts. You can comment down below and tell me what you think and which eye you prefer, but I'm just feeling the whole aesthetic and vibe of this one. I feel like I need to be going on a cute romantic date somewhere with this eye, because honey, it's giving. And someone needs to be giving me a free meal because of it. No, let me stop. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Like I said, comment down below and tell me which eye you like better, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.